Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Oz Mining's YouTube channel. Hope you all are having a great day. It is March the 26th, 2023, and yeah, I just thought I'd give you guys a quick update, what's happening on the farm, how my rigs are performing, and also I've got 3 projects that I want to get focused on that I've kind of been holding off more due to time constraints the last few months. So I thought I'd just run you through those 3 projects, and yeah, maybe you can all give me maybe a bit of steer on which way we should go for one of those 3 projects. But look, firstly, just in the farm here, let me take you through what I'm up to. So look, firstly, I am, again, this might be the 4th project. I am starting to sell some older cards off, some 1 and 2 series and some RX 580s to, yeah, I think just, in terms of my future mining, they're probably not going to be the cards I'm going to be using going forward, and just to put some money back in the coffers, just to pay the bills or for future investments, maybe on, 40 series cards or more efficient 30 series cards. So yeah, firstly, RTX 2080, brought this back in the bull run, probably paid close to $1,000 for this. Yeah, it's been a great card. It's got some amazing RGB on it, loved it, one of my favorite RGB cards. But it is time to sell this, probably in the current market, probably around 300 Aussie dollars if I'm lucky. So, but look, it's paid itself off, 2-3 times over, so I just think it's a good time to sell this now. Definitely going to be selling this good old trusty steed, one of the first cards I brought probably 2-3 years ago, GTX 1080 Ti. Still probably break even, might even be fractionally profitable on coins like Casper, but again, efficiency isn't that great, so thought about keeping this just for, a bit of a keepsake. It is a founder's edition. People do like these, but I think I'm going to let this go, give it a new home. So 2080 going to be sold, 1080 Ti going to be sold. I do have some RTX 2060s here. I have modified these for mining over the years. I've taken the back off to improve cooling, and yeah, probably these are probably 50-50 for me. I'm probably not going to sell them right now, but I may do, just depending how mining goes over the next few months. So RTX 2060s, stay of execution, they will be remaining. Again, I've got a rig down here which I'm going to fire up soon, which has got a mix of 1660 Supers and 3070s down here. As I mentioned on my last video, I'm probably going to split this rig out. I just like having the same type of cards on rigs, so I'm going to put all my 1660 Supers together and maybe 2060s, which have got similar chipsets, and then put the 3070s together. So yeah, 1660 Supers probably going to stay. Now, all of my RX 580s, definitely going to be selling all of these. Current market, probably just over $100. If you're lucky for some of the better models, you might get 150, but 100 Aussie dollars, maybe 120, 130, I'll take it. If I can sell 12 or 15 of these and generate 1,500 bucks, I'll take that. I think even if we get another bull run, I'd rather have more efficient cards, and definitely with the move to more efficient mining as opposed to maximum hash rate, I think the RX 580s are always going to be struggling. So definitely all of these, I'm going to be cleaning them up, testing them, and selling them very soon. Mixed rig here, I've got some, I think, an RTX 2070, some 1660 Supers, and a 3060 Ti. Keeping all the NVIDIA there, but again, just going to sell the rest of these RX 580s. At the back there, you might spot something a little bit different. That is an RX 6600 or 6600. We'll be talking about that in a minute, because it's actually going to be joined by some friends for a potential new project. So again, the 6600 series AMD, very efficient, so they are going to be staying in my mining farm with some buddies on a new project. Over here, I've got a mix of 3060 and 3060 Ti's, and I think 3070. They're definitely staying, very happy with them, and they're going to be going to join those on there and going to be joining up for like a full 30 series rig. Flux rig over here, 3060 Ti's pumping away. Had this on for a year and a half. That's not going anywhere. The only thing I would like to do is add a couple more cards to this rig, maybe get 10 on there. 2 rigs here mining Casper. Casper's profitable at the moment on 3070s on efficient settings. Like, one thing I can't really say enough of, and look, it depends on your own circumstances, but efficient mining is the way to go right now. So these are all on really super efficient Casper overclocks. Look at my last video and I've shared those overclocks. I'll put a little link up above here so you can see that last video. And you'll see here, this card's not even spinning, you know, it's running, I think it's doing about 500 mega hash on Casper, running about 65 watts. It's not even creating enough temperature to spin the fans. So, and you'll see some of the cards at the back, the fans will sort of spin off. But I love the low power, efficient mining settings. A, it's not so hot in this mining garage. B, it's more efficient and I'm generating more dollars per my electricity input. But also it's easy on the cards. The cards are not getting so smashed out, maximum hash rate, maximum heat, you know, burning up the thermal pads. Efficient mining, I love it. So yeah, those two rigs of 20 cards are all 3070s mining Casper. I do have some more 3060 Ti's, and a 3070. Again, going to be consolidating these on some rigs, and I've probably got enough for another 2, maybe even 3 10-card rigs of 3070s and 3060 Ti's. So that's definitely going to be a little bit of focus of mine. Not one of the 3 projects I want to talk to you guys about in a minute. Rig down here with 3070 Ti's and some 3060s. I've actually got a couple of 3060s back there which I've unplugged because they were just crashing out. Haven't had time to fix it, so I've got 6 cards here mining Conflux at the moment. Love Conflux, massive pump the last month, and I'm still mining that away to build up my stack of Conflux. I've got a rig here, 3060s and 3060 Ti's. Again, this is going to be another consolidation assignment, just bringing all those 3060 cards together. So that's the farm. I'm going to take you now down to another area where I'm working on some new projects, and I really want your guys' input onto which of these projects I should focus on next. All right, we'll come back in a few seconds. Okay, welcome back team. So a little bit quieter down here outside in the mining garage, and here we have the 3 projects that are, I'm just going to run through them. I'd really like your input, which one we should go ahead with next. I'd love to do all 3, but just time constraints, day job, I don't have time to do all 3. So let's run through the projects and be really keen to hear and get your steer on it. So the first project is, you will remember, you saw a lone RX 6600 up in the mining garage, which is on a rig which I'm going to deconstruct. I brought it 13 new buddies. So I've got 14 RX 6600s, and I'm going to put these on a single rig together. Probably going to use either a B450 motherboard with some PCIe lane extenders, or I might actually purchase a mining specific motherboard. I've seen a few, again, good deals on eBay. But anyway, I'm going to put these onto a 14 card rig, and I'm going to be putting them on a single coin. I'm probably going to put these on Casper actually. Casper, as per yesterday, is the most efficient and it is a profitable coin at my current power rates to mine. These are also very efficient. I think Raven Coin, Meow Coin, and Nexa, they are profitable on at the moment. Only a small profit, but when you put a whole rig together, it is generating a decent amount of daily profit. And all my rigs are heavily NVIDIA cards, RTX, mainly 3070s, which I would say is probably the best card for mining right here, right now. But I do like some of the efficiencies on these RX 6600s. So we're going to set that rig up. Again, I think it's good to have a little bit of balance of different rigs, just with new coins coming out and different options, not to have all your eggs in one basket. So project 1 is a 14 card RX 6600 rig, and we'll get that built over the next few weeks. Project 2. CPU mining. So I've been watching some of the other YouTubers and they've been doing some CPU mining, and it looks like it's pretty profitable. I mean, there are some new coins out there. They're making some decent dollars per day. So I actually brought all this before Christmas this year. So back in December 2022. And this is the motherboard that I'll probably use. It's a B450M Mortar Max. Quite a nice motherboard in there. It actually already has I think it's a Ryzen 3600 chip in there. But my plan is to put this one in there, a Ryzen 5 5600X, which is quite a powerful, it's not the best, but it's got decent sort of CPU hash rate, and I'll be looking to get that up and running. This other board I've got here is also probably one that I'm going to try and use to do the, let me open that, it's very hard with one hand. There we go. So yeah, we've got a nice, this is a B450 Pro Max that actually has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 PCIe lanes ready to go. I really like these motherboards. I think aside from the the Intel ones, I've got the Z390s for a lot of my rigs. I have got a lot of these B450 AMD CPU motherboards on my other rigs. Really love these. But yeah, so the plan is this motherboard will pair up with these RX 6600s, and then this motherboard here, which has actually got a few less PCIe lanes. I think it's got 4 there, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So I'm not too worried, obviously, with the amount of PCIe lanes for doing the CPU mining. So it's just going to be one CPU in there, obviously with the fan. I'm hoping that the stock fan will be enough to keep it cool. But that's project 2, CPU mining. Keen to get one rig up on that, see how it goes. Final project is, and there's actually dust on this. Let's see if you can guess. What project do you think I'm going to do here? Can you see what letter I've written there? An F. F for flux. So I brought this, again, end of last year. I've got a few thousand flux, maybe 3,000 flux now, but I'm keen to set up a flux node. I think it's a Cumulus load, which needs 1,000 flux. And I've brought this. This is about $100, $120 on eBay last year. It's a HP Elite Desk. Let's see. Elite Desk. I don't know if there's any more specs on the back here. I can just share with you. That's where I brought it from there. UN Tech P2I Limited. So that's the product there. So yeah, the plan is to get this up and running. Put the, I think it's Ubuntu server software on there and get a Flux node up and running. So that is the 3 projects. Flux node, CPU mining, or a 14 card RX 6600 rig. Please, in the comments down below, please vote. Let me know which one you'd like me to do, and we will get on and do it. And we'll do it together, and hopefully it will work. And then we can obviously move on to the next projects as well. Just a FYI as well, in this box, I did actually pick up a couple of cheap RTX 3070s. There is an MSI Gaming X in there, picked up for about just over 400 Aussie dollars, which is probably high $200, or it's below 300 US, which I think is a decent price. And I've also got another, I think there's a Gigabyte RTX 3070 in there, which was $10 more, you know. So picking these, if I see any RTX 3070s going for sub US $300, which is about just over 400 Aussie dollars, I'm snapping them up. You know, they're my most common card I have in my farm. And, you know, I really just want to invest in that and get those RTX 3070s out. So, guys, thanks all for watching. Really appreciate it. Let me know which project you'd like me to do, and we'll get on with that. And, yeah, we'll go on the journey together. So thanks for watching. Have a great day, and we'll chat to you soon on the Oz Mining YouTube channel.